At the age of just 21 years old,
Lexie Limitless holds a world record for being the youngest person to visit all 196 countries. What's next for her?
Remember me? The girl off the internet who went viral for traveling to every single country on the planet before I was 21. Well, it turns out I'm not quite done setting records.
Off to the next chapter.
Because now I'm attempting to set a brand new world record to be the first person to circumnavigate the globe in an EV.
Woo! Feels good. I'm ready.
Why on earth am I doing this? Well, just over 100 years ago, 16-year-old Aloha Wanderwell began her attempt to become the first woman to drive around the world. She did it in a Ford Model T, causing quite the stir.
While the young American lady has made it, it's a real achievement.
So, inspired by her incredible journey, I want to do the same, but this time with a 21st century twist. Back then, Aloha drove a petrol car. A century later, I'm going to be powered purely by electricity.
It's gonna be a matter of pushing the limits of what people think is gonna be possible.
And I'll be taking on my toughest challenge yet.
You rock, man!
Oh boy. Through all the amazing highs and the crushing lows.
I can't even get out of bed.
Aloha's trip took her 5 years. I'm aiming to do mine in just 90 days. The truth is, right now, I don't know if it's even possible.
No! By the looks of this map, the chargers just end.
Oh, and did I mention, I've never even driven an electric car before? No!
Hi, I'm Lexie, and a few years ago, I broke the world record for the youngest person to travel to every country in the world. To give that some context, more people have actually been to outer space, and less than 10 or 15 have been women.
And the reason I want to start from this location in Nice is because Aloha Wanderwell left this very hotel to begin her journey back in 1922.
And standing here 100 years later, I'm so excited to get on the road.
But I can't get underway until I've gotten the all clear from Record Setter, one of the leading authorities for officiating and verifying world record attempts.
We are thrilled to be certifying your record attempt for the first person to circumnavigate the globe by electric vehicle.
Oh my gosh. Can't believe we're finally getting started.
Let's go over some rules, right? So first of all, we have to travel at least 29,000 kilometers.
Okay.
We need to travel in a single direction, west to east. You have to get to at least 5 continents.
Okay, got it. And how exactly is the best way to track the mileage?
Yeah, so we have a GPS here with a satellite uplink, so that will be in touch with us at headquarters the whole time.
Got it.
Good luck on your journey.
Well, I look forward to the next time we get to see each other again.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
back
much.
here in France. Good
Have
luck.
a good one.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! We are officially on the road. Feels good. I'm ready.
With Europe being the first leg of my world record attempt, I'll need to cover over 4,700 kilometers, starting in Nice and ending in Tbilisi, Georgia. I feel very lucky to be traveling overland, as you really get to connect with the people and places. At a time when the world is moving from fossil fuels to electric travel, I really want to find out if this can even be done.
Border crossing numero uno. Check.
My greatest travel experiences have always been found outside of my comfort zone, and I have a feeling that this trip is going to be far from comfortable. I cannot wait.
Hey, we're officially in Italy, Italia!
Okay, I'm down to 50 kilometers in range, so it's time for my very first charge.
Let's power this bad boy up. All right.
When it comes to charging around the globe, there's gonna be plenty of challenges to overcome.
It couldn't literally just be this easy, can it?
Chargers vary from place to place. Some require prepaid cards, and some use apps on the phone. Some chargers are slow the more remote you are, but generally, charging in Europe is pretty fast.
How much is this?
Benvenuti al servizio di assistenza di Bicharge.
I'm charging. Not bad for my first attempt. Time for a quick coffee break.
Grazie.
I could get used to this.
Hey, buddy. You seem really hot.
So one of those moments I really wish I spoke Italian. All right, 1 charge down, 1 billion to go.
A century ago, when Aloha Wanderwell drove around the world, she wanted to meet as many of the locals as she could to immerse herself in their various ways of life and culture. And 100 years later, I want to do the same. Today, I'm meeting up with a true trailblazer. 18-year-old Lola Lovinfosse has been racing since she was 9. She's since joined a race team and has been competing all over the world as one of the youngest drivers on the circuit.
Just seeing all of this now, what did it feel like the first time you got in a race car on a track?
When I started to race international races, we were 100 drivers and I was the only female of the grid. The perception that people had of women was like, how is she here? And I think now, with so many things going on for women, people are really changing their mind.
Lola wanted to share some of her professional driving experience to help me set off on my world record attempt. First up, I get to try out a real race simulator.
So cool.
Okay, let's go.
This is sick.
When you have full lights here, you can shift up, okay?
This is so fun! Oh, KO. I'd be dead. I'd be dead right there. I got too excited.
Next up, Lola tests my reaction skills.
I'm anticipating it too much.
Before her last surprise of the day.
Ready? Yes. I'm super excited. Got quite the course in front of us.
With several thousand kilometers ahead of me, Lola's looking to see if my driving skills are up to the challenge with a time-tested obstacle course.
Basically, for the slalom, don't hesitate to be really sharp with the steering wheel.
Sharp turns. Let's go.
Push it. Push that corner. Come on, brake, brake, brake. Okay, nice.
I got one.
Now let's focus on the parking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on, go get it. Now!
Nope.
Okay, Lexie, that was 1 minute 06. On the parking, I think you're putting the back of the car too much to the left. It's small seconds, but
Yeah. It adds up. All right, one more time.
3, 2, 1, go. Brake, hard. Okay, turn. That's great. Yes, go. Reverse. Yes, push it. Come on. Wow. Okay, 60 seconds, Lexie. Congrats.
Wow.
So proud of you. You did so good.
Thank you so much for showing me the ropes. I definitely learned some stuff that's gonna be great to take with me on the road.
Thanks to you. It was a nice experience. I wish you the best for the rest, and yeah, keep pushing.
Oh, well, I hope to see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Safe driving.
Traveling to any country requires some planning to run smoothly.
Today's goal is to end up in Croatia.
So when you add in an attempt to circumnavigate the globe in an EV, that planning enters a whole new level. And logistically, it's like planning a military operation.
Arrivederci. We got some eggplant, hummus. This one's more like jerky. Car snacks are great too. Oh, someone's smelling the beef. Zagreb, Croatia.
As well as getting my head around the logistics of this world record attempt, I've been training hard for over a year in terms of exercise and diet, which will hopefully give me a fighting chance of sustaining through some seriously long car journeys.
I think we've been on the road for about 12 hours now. Excited to get some sleep and do it all again tomorrow. All right, good morning. Back on the road and head into Serbia. All right, let's see how it goes. I don't have very high hopes for this. It is compatible. Wait a second. It just started charging without me paying anything for it. This is probably the most janky charger we've used so far. It's literally, it looks like an electricity pole. Oh, even to get to 50% is gonna be 2 hours. Welcome to rural Serbia.
And with a couple of hours to kill, I made some rather fun new friends.
Wait, they're so great. Oh my gosh. A little spontaneous dance party here at the charging station rest stop. Ready to go. Final stretch of the day, and then we're in Belgrade.
Its name translates to White City, after its fortress, built on a white ridge. Situated where the Danube and Sava rivers meet, Belgrade has been highly prized with more than 115 wars fought over it. Now, in more peaceful times, it's become one of the world's fastest growing tourist destinations.
It feels so nice to be kind of traveling through an area of the world that most people, I feel like, overlook, and really being able to see the culture change. Even just going from Italy to Serbia, it feels completely different. The architecture, the energy of the people, the foods, they're all changing, and it's really cool to see that that's something that you can experience just by hopping in your car, and the fact that you just have to drive for a couple of hours, especially in Europe, and you're gonna be somewhere wildly different than when you started.
We've got an early start on what feels like many kilometers ahead.
Wow, this countryside it's so beautiful. Traveling around the world by car sounds scenic, luxurious. You get to take in the whole beautiful countryside and so many iconic locations, but this is the reality. Border crossing, snacks, trash, and lots of waiting. Thank you.
No matter how much preparation we did for this journey, there were always going to be unexpected complications. And today, there's an issue with the visa bringing the car across the Turkish border. So after some quick thinking, we found an alternative route into Turkey via Greece. Trouble is, this route adds over 300 kilometers to the journey, several days to the schedule, as well as 2 ferry rides.
It's gonna be very interesting to see what it's like to ship a vehicle. I've never done anything like that before, and I'm a bit nervous about it, but fingers crossed, everything is gonna be good to go. This is gonna be great. This is awesome. Whoa, it's massive. Home for the night.
In terms of distance, I'm nearly halfway through my European leg, but I'm already behind schedule, and I worry that these delays will only get worse.
And I know that countries like Turkey and like Georgia that don't have a reputation for being the mecca for EVs, I think that's where the fun is really gonna start. It's time to get off of this ferry. All right, let's go.
Time for ferry number 2. Although this one, well, let's just say there's no fancy suite like the first one had.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The ferry is about to leave. We're the last people to get on because we have so much gear and so much paperwork to go through to get everything through customs. And now I'm about to back this car up a ramp and into the tiniest space. I literally cannot believe that multiple cars are fitting on this. I gotta say, this is the most stressful scenario. Oh my God. Now we're just one step closer to Turkey.
Time to get back on the road and discover just what charging challenges await.
180 kilowatt, that's the fastest charger we've had so far. Turkey, look at this.
Turkey is full of surprises. Not only is the charging network top tier, it's stunning. And there are 2 stops I want to make along the way. The hot air balloons at sunrise over Cappadocia and the thermal springs of Pamukkale.
I can't believe I made it perfectly in time for this sunset.
Famed for its white travertine natural pools formed over thousands of years. Pamukkale has earned the nickname of Cotton Castle and features 17 hot springs with temperatures ranging from 35 to 100 degrees centigrade.
Turkey, I already know just the first moments of being here that this is gonna fly by. I can't believe that every day, basically, that I'm gonna be here is gonna be this packed.
But world records don't set themselves.
I think I want to go all the way to 100 because these chargers are so fast. Literally exact opposite of what I was expecting. Guys, come on. Come on. What am I supposed to do? These are massive dogs.
Today is going to be my biggest day so far, driving a total of 600 kilometers. This attempt is like walking a tightrope. Setting a world record involves huge logistical challenges.
There's always going to be compromises when it comes to the balance of being able to enjoy places and moments for what they are, because as much as I would like to be like Aloha Wanderwell right now and take 5 years to circumnavigate the globe, I just don't have that. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. After all of this drive, just pulled up to the hotel where I'm gonna be charging tonight, and someone's using the only charger. Ah. Ah.
It's a new day, and I want to make the most of the magical hot air balloons in Cappadocia, so we're up before dawn.
Hello.
Since it's stormy, are there still going to be balloons here?
It's already cancellation.
And that doesn't change usually in like the last minute.
If it's cancelled,
It's
yeah.
canceled. Ah, so annoying. It was definitely a little sad that there were no balloons in the sky because it's just been off and on raining. And just like that, the rain has basically stopped again. And although there were no balloons, it was so beautiful. I definitely had a moment where I was looking out over this crazy landscape and it kind of dawned on me that I just drove here from France. Of course, there's some stressful moments along the way of just feeling like there's a lot of pressure to get where we need to go as quickly as possible. And I think that pressure just creates stress, and I know that I get sick from stress. But at the same time, I'm really realizing that I'm making progress. And a final push to Georgia is just on the horizon, is also kind of igniting that fire to push on and get to Africa. What are you doing? Ah! You sneezed on my head. Ready to go.
Throughout each leg of my journey, I'll be meeting incredible people who, just like Aloha Wanderwell 100 years ago, are pioneers in their field. Today, I'm excited to meet culinary trailblazer Tekuna The Black Mambas, known as the Queen of Georgian cuisine.
I just have been surviving off of gas station food for multiple days now, and really, really looking forward to like a real meal. Sounds amazing now.
Having dropped out of a psychology degree in New York, Tekuna decided to pursue her passion for food. Now she has 4 restaurants, a cooking school, and a whole string of awards.
Okay, let's start cooking.
What are we making today?
Oh, we're making one of my favorite, mussels chakapuli. Onions, the mussels, the wine. Yes, tried it. The original version is a very traditional Georgian dish. At the same time, I love very much the mussels. And I thought if I combine the mussel with very iconic dish of chakapuli, maybe the mussels will become also popular. And this is this magic sauce what gives this special taste. This is tremali.
I've always said that I think my favorite food is sauce.
Sauce, yeah.
I love the sauces. What was the reaction when you decided to change this dish up?
It was like 17 years ago. It was very, very harsh, you know. The people don't really like the changes. It survived the time, and now they're serving even in New York.
And you're the one who came up with that idea? Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. These are beautiful. Oh.
Bravo, Lex. You are natural talent. So if you're gonna get tired of the driving around the world, you know, you can have a job here in the kitchen working for me.
I've already traveled 10 countries, over 5,000 kilometers, and this is only one down. There's 5 more continents to go. Time for me to jump on a plane and to keep things moving for the world record. As I change continents, I'll need to swap out my EV, remembering that this world record attempt is for a single driver, not a single car.
Feels so wrong to be driving on the side of the road.
Located on South Africa's southwest coast, this stunning port city, situated beneath the imposing Table Mountain, is the starting point for my African adventure.
Cape Town! Finally made it here.
Cape Town is the second most populated city in South Africa, with a whopping 4.6 million people residing in the city and its surrounding townships.
There isn't necessarily a strong reputation for connectivity for EVs here, and I think that everything that I learned in Europe is about to go out the window.
My route through Africa closely follows Aloha Wanderwell's tire tracks, and around 5,000 kilometers away is the port of Mombasa in Kenya, where Aloha ended her African expedition.
Oh wow, look at how clear it is today. You could see the whole mountain.
Luckily for me, Europe had an established fast-charging network. Africa, by contrast, is an emerging market for EVs, so it's bound to be a bit more challenging, and I'm already getting charge anxiety.
There's all kinds of difficulties when it comes to overland travel in Africa in general. So I'm gonna be turning the volume up to like 100 when it comes to the potential for stress and also failure, because there's a long road ahead.
I'm driving to Muizenberg Beach here in Cape Town to meet Apish, who runs a surf therapy program for kids in the local townships.
Hey, are you Apish?
Yes, I'm Apish.
Nice to meet you.
Apish co-founded Waves for Change to help kids in the local communities after surfing helped him overcome his own challenges.
What inspired you to start all of this?
Being black, living in a township, the only thing that the young people use in my community, it was either drugs or substance abuse or joining gangs. So for me, it was really to keep myself into sport. And then when I started surfing, like the first time, I was like, wow, anything is possible. Because before, I think it was seen as the white sport, and started a surf club, and then eventually it became like the surf therapy program. We just started a surf club to create a safe space for kids, but while we're doing that, we didn't realize that we're opening up a space for kids that are really struggling with mental health, and it was really helping for them to cope with those mental health issues. Because in my community or in the black community, those kind of things are not really a priority or topic talked about, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're really like breaking some like stereotypes, I guess, with starting a whole organization around encouraging people to surf.
Apish handed me a wetsuit and sent me to meet fellow surf instructor Loveday and some of the kids that they work with.
3, 2, 1, and out slowly through the mouth. So now we're gonna go around on how we are feeling.
I feel happy.
You feel happy? Okay, snap claps. How are you feeling? Oh, and nervous. Okay.
Feeling very excited and a little bit nervous because I haven't surfed before.
It's amazing to see how something as simple as getting in the ocean and surfing together helps these kids with their confidence and mental health.
Woo!
Okay, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna be getting a surfing lesson. Definitely some unfamiliar territory for me, but I'm excited to try it out.
It's cold out here.
So good. So good, right? Wow. Woo! Woo! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alpina. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well done.
That was awesome.
Driving out of Cape Town with over 5,000 kilometers still ahead and only electricity for power, the scale of my African journey is beginning to dawn on me.
I know that this is not going to be easy. It's really reminding me of Aloha Wanderwell. When she said that she was going to be driving across Africa in a vehicle, people told her it was impossible. So kind of stepping into her shoes, it's really, I guess, gonna be a matter of pushing the limits of what people think is gonna be possible.
Life on the charging road. Eat, sleep, drive, charge, repeat.
All right, I've basically been in South Africa for less than 24 hours, and I'm already learning a lot about load shedding.
Parts of South Africa have a fragile energy network, so to cope, there are controlled blackouts or load shedding for a few hours each night. This makes overnight charging intermittent at best.
It's just adding kind of like a layer of anxiety to what we're doing. This is actually going to be the longest day of driving I've had so far. Gotta get the blood flow at some point. No time to exercise ever, so you gotta make it. I'm trying to clock in almost 800 kilometers. It's gonna be a long day.
I've really underestimated how physically and mentally draining driving hundreds of kilometers every day can be.
Can't feel my butt at all anymore. Just overall really exhausted. Just excited to wake up and do it again tomorrow. Yeah, the vibe is definitely different from Cape Town.
As part of my record-breaking attempt to drive around the world in an EV, I need to check in during each leg with the guys who are officiating at Record Setter.
Hello!
Hey, so my job here is to make sure that everything checks. Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've been tracking you. So you've actually done 6,526 kilometers. That's 22.5%.
Wow.
And you're only on the second leg. Boom.
Boom. Bye.
The update from Record Setter is a real boost to this exhausted explorer.
It's getting dark right now, running a bit behind schedule yet again. I'll be clocking in around 520 kilometers. And I'm so excited because the farther I'm going outside of the city, the more lush and green and alive everything is seeming. Made it. I've never been this close to a draft in my entire life.
As I continue my journey, I'm constantly reminded of another woman who made the same journey back in the 1920s, Aloha Wanderwell. On her African leg, she got to see firsthand the scale of the ivory trade and the poaching that came with it. So today, I'm off to a secret location to meet some inspirational locals who are trying to put a stop to it.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Lexie.
I'm Leda.
Leda, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. You are now at the Black Mambas headquarters. I would like to take you for a tour.
Ah, thank you.
The Black Mambas are an all-female anti-poaching unit based in a nature reserve which is home to the largest population of rhino in the world, and also victim to the most poaching attacks. With up to 11 different poaching gangs operational at any one time, the Black Mambas play a vital role.
Hello. It's so nice to be here, and I'm excited to learn more about everything that you guys do.
Since they started over 10 years ago, they've reduced poaching in the area by an incredible 63%.
How dangerous is this profession?
It's very much dangerous. We put our life in the line to protect the iconic animals, but animals doesn't know us. The lions can kill us, the leopards, the elephants. But with the training that we get constantly, we know how to give them a right of way and how to behave when we bump into them.
Leda takes me to get a closer look at the main type of trap used by poachers and some of their victims.
Is this an elephant skull?
It's a rhino.
This is a rhino skull? Oh my God.
They shoot it and it goes down. They don't care if it's dead or still alive. They start chopping for the rhino horn because they have to do it fast. They have to run out because they know if they get caught, they will be arrested.
Before being allowed out on patrol with the mambas, I need to show them I'm capable of training like a mamba.
We're now at the Black Mambas obstacle course. We're dealing with people who have weapons. You need to be well trained. Yeah.
This elite unit of women train like this most days. No need for a gym membership here.
Let's go. Oh, damn, this is high. Yes. Wow.
That's good.
I'm exhausted.
Hopefully, having proved I can at least complete that training course, I was keen to go out on patrol in the bush.
How often do you find these snares?
In 2013 and 2014, when we started the project, we used to remove about 80 fresh snares.
80 a day?
Yes, but through the years, we have cleaned it up.
These women are so badass, it's crazy.
Oh, here's a snare.
Whoa, how did you even see that?
Wow, it's so big. So when an animal tries to move, the wire will just keep on getting smaller and smaller until the animal suffocates. So that's how they do it.
It's crazy how simple this is, yet it's so effective for catching things.
It's been so inspiring hanging out with this incredible sisterhood of rangers and hearing their stories. The unarmed work they do on patrol has made a huge impact on the lives of not only the animals that reside in the reserve, but also that of their local community. Okay, back to camp for some well-earned shut-eye.
It's raining so hard in this tent right now, I'm actually afraid that it's gonna fall over. And I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna get my car out of here tomorrow. I hope I don't get stuck. Oh boy. The plan for today is to make the last push in South Africa to get to the border to go to Zimbabwe. I've pulled up the most common website that's used for charging, and I think we have a problem. By the looks of this map, the chargers just end. Oh boy. Most people, when they hear about this project, immediately think of is what happens when you run out of actual EV chargers. I'm just feeling a bit apprehensive. Just the days are about to get so much longer.
Another challenge I'm facing as I head further east into more remote areas is that the food options on the road are becoming more limited.
Chicken feet, tempted.
So I've got to grab what I can to keep me going.
The menu today? Completely frozen water, some type of meat pie.
Fueled up, it's my last push into the evening, and I am ready for a well-earned rest.
As we're pulling up to the hotel, all of the electricity just went out. Load shedding, just as we arrived, started. So, lights out at 7 p.m. and we got here at 7 p.m. on the dot.
I always knew this Africa leg would prove challenging, but all this load shedding combined with the network of EV chargers stopping means I'm now totally reliant on the humble household plug socket to charge the EV, and that is taking days. It's starting to have a real impact on my world record attempt. The distance I can drive is getting shorter every day, and more significantly, it's directly affecting how long my car can actually charge. Back on the road and heading for the border into Zimbabwe.
We're here. We've officially made it to Zimbabwe. It is so dark out here. It does not make sense to have an EV here at all. So hungry, but we made it. I just got to a guest house in Zimbabwe and looking for an outlet to charge the car. Yeah, it's the bathroom. You see an outlet in there? Nice. Sorry for the intrusive on your privacy.
Well, this is new. After some serious searching, we finally found a domestic power outlet to get this baby charged up.
Do you have any bets on how long the charge is going to take here?
Oh, yeah, 20 hours.
20 hours.
Actually, 60 divided by 1.5 is 40, not 20.
40 hours?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the worst one we've seen so far. All right, well, at least we got it charging. I think when most people think about doing something like driving around the world, they immediately think of all of the most beautiful and exciting and spontaneous elements of something like this. And yes, it's beautiful, and I'm meeting so many new amazing people. But what people don't realize is that it's exhausting. It has negative impacts on your health and your relationships and your sanity sometimes. Just at the month and a half-ish mark is just still really daunting. On that note, I think it's time to get some sleep. Good night. Good morning. Just some nice powdered coffee. Sounds like enough to get the day started.
All of the locals here have recommended seeing the 1,000-year-old Great Zimbabwe Ruins, which is what the country is named after.
This view is insane. I actually can't really wrap my mind around the fact that I just drove all the way here. My next goal is to make it to Harare, and it's crazy that even just making it there, let alone Mombasa, feels so far away.
There's still a full day's drive to get to the capital, so I really need to get 100% charged to have any chance of making it. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere tomorrow.
The extension cord isn't working. And just have this. It's fine, everything's gonna be fine.
It's now been about 23 hours since I started charging yesterday, so I can do a little update. It's looking like we're actually at 82% right now, and it should be finished charging by 11 p.m. tonight. It's just crazy to think that we've been stuck here for 2 days. I don't know how this is gonna be sustainable. It's exhausting. My experience of load shedding in Zimbabwe continues, so we've delayed getting back on the road for another night. Just an hour into today's drive, and the car is already showing that we won't have enough range to get out of Harare, which means yet another 24 plus hours to charge again. It's becoming painfully slow, and I'm seriously concerned that this charging territory is simply not sustainable in terms of completing the world record. It's time to take counsel from record setter.
I wanted to talk to you about the world record if we were to divert from our original plan.
I would say if it's too much of a difficulty to continue down this path to Mombasa, I would then say move to a different continent and still continue the journey, but make up the kilometers, because that's the most important thing for us. you're not breaking any rules.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't love the idea, but I'm not really seeing a ton of other options. There's been so many magical moments here that have reminded me why the continent of Africa, especially South Africa, is one of my favorite places in the world. From meeting a Pish to the Black Mambas and hearing stories that are so different than your own and opening your mind to different ways of life, different perspectives. Being able to do that on this trip was really special. But I also think that the long drives, the stress crossing these borders, if load shedding is going to have a negative impact on the charger overnight, takes a really strong physical and mental toll over the course of weeks. And now I have to come to terms with the fact that, logistically speaking, spending another month, maybe more, here to make it to Mombasa would have pretty catastrophic effects. It's not what I want, but in order to keep this journey on track and without jeopardizing my record attempt, I'm gonna have to turn around and go back to Harare, start making some plans again.
Next time, the wonders of Australia.
These suckers are really on there.
And Asia.
These streets are something else.
But the world record attempt hits crisis point.
I don't want to be sick again right now. It sucks so bad.
As I battle to reach the halfway point.
I literally feel like I can't even hear myself talk anymore.
In charge around the globe.
No. This is such an emotional roller coaster.